lamination, digital printing, vinyl cutting, injection molding, or we can say it 3D print. The print produced from an injection molding is called as a 3D print, and then flock printing, and the last one is most commonly method is screen printing process. Move on to type of garment printing inks. In market, we have basically these common inks in the market used for the printing purposes like plastisol inks, solvent inks, silicone inks, digital inks to produce a digital type of a printing, discharge inks, and the water-based inks. So this little bit is about printing, methods of printing and types of printing. Move on to silicon processing. So I would like to share a little bit about a silicon. Silicon is a very abundant metal on the earth crust with its unique type of a characteristics in this. That is why nowadays silicon is consumed in every kind of industries, each and every kind, whether it is personal care, whether it is industry, whether it is medical, every kind of industry. So here we have a small flow chart, processing chart of a silicon, that how silicon process. As we all can see, that starts from a coal and sand, and with the addition of a silicon metal and passes through a reactor and many other processes. And last, we have a three type of a silicon elastomers in the form of silicon fluids and emulsions, liquid silicon rubber, and third one is a hard silicon rubber. These all are uses in a different kind of industries as per their applications and characteristics. Move on to application of a silicons. As we can see, as we had mentioned, silicon is almost used in every kind of industries. As we can see in automotive, in construction, textile, leather and fibers, chemical industries, life science, food adhesives, consumer care, elastomers. In every kind of industries, because of its characteristics. Nowadays, the silicon is a very vast developed product. Move on to scope of silicon, particularly in textile, metal, and rubber industries. As we all know, silicon inks are used in a garment printing because of features of a smoothness, ironability, stretchability, and many more other uniqueness. And next, we have the usage of a silicon in glass fiber coatings. Because of silicon is a heat resistant, and glass fiber that particular fiber with the silicon. Silicon is also used in a home textile to make that particular fabric anti-scattering. And usage of silicon in medical industry, because silicon is a very inert in nature. That is why nowadays every kind of industry is required for the silicon because of its inertness. Next, we have a usage of a silicon rubber in the industrial rubber products. Because of its unique features, that silicon hard rubber can also be extruded or molded because of a features. That's why silicon rubber is also used in a industrial rubber product to make it any type of products or any type of profile from a silicon. So next we have a, basic rule or use of a silicon in particular tech garment printing. So this present invention is related to a silicon rubber composition, which is useful for a textile coatings by a screen printing for to achieve the better physical properties like such as we can say softness, low tackiness, and elongations and stretchability. So 14 years back, we incorporated silicon technology into printing inks basically. So these inks have been innovatively designed out to bring out of the strength and benefits to the silicon industry to our textile printing operations with their unique features. Like here we mention key features of our silicon inks. Like first one is a stretchability, durability, ironability. Silicon inks has a over dyeing feature also, high wash durability, low cure, very easy in process, and the most important part of a silicon inks, these are a production and eco-friendly and having a all compliances, because nowadays every customer is required for the eco compliances product. So silicon is by its nature are compliance free and eco-friendly and inert. Move on to different type of a silicon inks we have. As I earlier mentioned, our silicon inks having a brand name Silme. So that's why we mentioned here a Silme series. So first one is our Silme base 6199. Most of our must knowing about this Silme. These many products like Silme base 6199 is used for a high density matte finish prints. Silme base 6999 is used for a super matte low techiness print. Silme base 6199 is used for a 3D print, or we can say it injection molding print. Next, we have a Silme base 1100, which is used for a LSR for textile screen printing. Further, we have a Silme base 5700, which is best suited for a embossed print. And the other one is 5500. This particular product is used for the top coat for high gloss and dome effect. Whenever the customer required a dome effect on a print, so we can use that particular product 5500. Next, we have a Silme base 6223 base coat for high wash fastness, because in some fabric their fabrics are a coated fabric, so they repel the ink to penetrate in the fabric. So that is why we developed that particular product, Silme base 6223, with a high wash fastness. And next we have a Silme base 6666. To this particular product we developed for to resolve the issue of the short fiber arrest. In most of our customer is facing the problem of short fiber arrest, so that is why we developed that particular product. And these are already in productions. So move to next slide. We have ancillaries product also, which is used along with the Silme series inks. As we can all say, Silme 6160 catalyst, which is used as a catalyst curing agent in the Silme series inks. We have a Silme and silicon colorants for the coloring application in the Silme series inks. Then we have a Silme 8109 reducer, which is a solvent-free silicon reducing agent. So whenever we required reducing, then we can use 8109 reducer. Then we have an inhibitor to extend the pot life of the silicon Silme series inks. Then further we have a Silme CL7000. Basically, this is a cross linker for the better adhesion. As I earlier mentioned, many fabrics having a different kind of a coating. So we can use CL7000 for the better adhesion of the print on that particular fabric. Further, we have Silme HM, that is a hot melt powder, 8200 powder, which is used in a heat transfers as a hot melt adhesive. And the last one is a Silme DU40. This particular product is used as a puffing and expanding agent for silicone inks. Next, we have a standard dosage chart of a Silme series inks. As in industry, we analyze that as per the different environments, as per the different conditions, the recipes might be different as per the different customers. But these are the standard dosage chart to achieve the standard recipes. If we could talk about particularly white base, if we have to make a white base, so we have to must take a silicon base 6199 in 70 to 5 to 80% percentage, then catalyst 1 to 4%. Then if we have to make a white master batch, then we have to take a Silment white colorant 20 to 25%. And if required, we can use the reducer and inhibitor as per the requirement. And in a similar other case, if we have to make a in a colored base, then we have to use base in a percentage of 85 to 95%, and the rest of the things as per the standard dosage chart, like catalyst 1 to 4%. And here we were talking about a colored, so we don't have to use a white, we have to use a colored as per our print requirement. So this is this standard dosage chart. I know this must might be changed as per the environment conditions and the print applications at different customers end. Further, we have a different type of techniques of a silicon printing, because with the silicon inks we can produce many for prints. So here we have that print with its a procedure, simple procedure in a brief. Like if we have to make a high density print, very normal print in industry, high density print, that is a normal Silme base 6199 with its recipe of ancillary product. And then we have to make a repeated course through a screen printing till and we have achieved a required height. Next, we have a embossed print. In embossed print, we can use Silme 5700. Just we have to print on a backside of a fabric as per the selection of design. Then heat press between the male and female will then get the embossed print with the help of that 5700 ink. Next, we have a 3D print, or we can call it an injection molding print. In that particular process, we have to fill mold simply with the Silme base 6178 with its ancillary product, and then heat press on the fabric. Then we get the ink placed on the fabric and get the 3D print, 3D effect on that particular fabric. And we called it, that is why we called it 3D print. Next, we have a puff print. In that particular product, we have to add a puffing agent, which is a DU40 with a 10%. Basically, its dosage is around percentage 8 to 10%, and maybe vary according to the required puff, with the Silme base 6199 and print through a screen printing. Next, we have a high gloss effect. In this high gloss effect, as I earlier mentioned, base 5500 used for the top coat. But before top coat, we have to use a Silme base 6199 as a base coat. Minimum 2 coats we have to print through a screen printing as a base coat. Then for a glossiness, we can coat it with the 5500 through a screen printing itself. And next we have a silicon heat transfers. In that particular process, that ink is a very easy in process. You have to use in a very easy process. Just we have to make a required height with a repeated number of a coats through a screen printing, and make sure that the last coat is in a wet condition to sprinkle the HM powder. Because of its penetration, if the last coat is a wet in condition, then HM powder is a fully penetrated in that Silme basings for its proper adhesion on that particular fabric. And this particular product is also like using for the taffeta print, taffeta fabrics, or many coated fabrics, and the transfers are fully successful on that kind of a fabrics because of this HM8200 powder adhesion powder. So here we have some pictorials, like various effects with the Silme series inks, with a gloss print. Here we have a high density print. Here we have a picture of a high gloss dome effect, embossed puff, and a glitter effect. Must all of know about this fact. Then move on to our recent launch, which is a Silme silicon heat transfer ink. So silicon heat transfer printing is being a challenge to get fast production, as well as the eco-friendliness. So our Silme series gets the solution right here with its key features like soft and smooth, production friendly and eco-friendly, because its a base is a silicon, very easy in process. As I earlier mentioned in an earlier slide, that we have to just repeated coats without a normal single ink. Then we have to spread the HM powder. There is also possibility of to produce a high density transfers, and then we can make a gloss and matte finish as